ladies and gents, grunks of all ages. And this is episode number 10, the big one, the double digits of the GRONKCAST. And man, what a journey we've had on the GRONKCAST thus far, you know. WB draft episodes, Vince McMahon, the stage falling, Mike Adamley, fat bitches, lion dens, governors as special guest referees, Vinny Roo, fucking WCW, TLCs, Ric Flair, Vince McMahon being horny, Go Daddy. I am the best. I am the best, but OVW, Jim Cornette, TNA, Instant Classics, Hulk Hogan, NXT, women's matches that I thought were actually great, Bayley and Sasha, more WCW, you know, Hogan, Weasels, Raw Roulette, Vegas Girls, and now, as I said, right, episode 10, and this, you know, I may get kicked out of the GRONKCAST after this episode tonight, boys. The boys hate me right now, and I don't blame them, because for this episode, I picked, we're doing XPW. XPW's sort of return within the last year. This is 2022 XPW TV episode 25 from late 2022. We can't get an exact date because these cunts, I guess, don't want to say a date, but yes, that's what we're doing today. We got Tom Puppet, we got MAXHITMATT, we got BT Savage. I didn't forget that. How are we doing, boys? Fuck. That's a wild intro.
I'm doing good, man. You did mention that we might get rid of one. We might get rid of you. So we might get rid of you and we might bring Tom back. Tom is back, so there's the chance that you're going, BT.
Yes,
after
exactly. I was just thinking I was gonna hype it up. You know, I'm PT Savage, and then MAXHITMATT, and I was gonna do and we got Tom Puppet's return, but I completely lost myself in the fucking intro because I'm an absolute wank. Tom, I'm glad you're fucking back, brother. And what an episode to come back to.
Yeah, I was going to let it go for as long as I could without talking, just to freak you guys out. Because I thought it'd be funnier that way. It's like, oh shit, maybe Tom's not back. Who knows? But yes, I am back. This was a fucking episode for sure. You guys, when I left, you guys were covering NXT. I come back, you're covering XPW. The fuck happened? What did you guys do to our cute little show? BT Savage happened. That's fair. But yeah, XPW TV 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, this is content, boys. This is content. All right.
It's something.
As soon as I first seen this and had to add it to my show list, I'm like, this is content for the boys, for the Gronks, for Gronk Nation. And you know what? Hate me who you want. But at the end of the day, this is going to get fucking, I don't know, get me hate, probably, at the end of the day. And I'm fine with it.
No, I'm not going to get too much hate from you or from us, or at least from me, from my end. I'm not going to hate you too much. You're trying something new. It didn't quite go the way you thought it would. So I'm not going to be angry at you. But
I feel like that sums up how I've picked most of my episodes. I picked something, it doesn't go too well. Fucking Savage is fine. We got you on the next one, brother.
Yeah, good luck next time.
Yeah, but now that we know what we're getting into with XPW, you pick this shit again, I'm kicking you in the nuts.
Oh, dude.
I'll happily take it.
I'm in SA, so I'll go to his house and kick him in the nuts twice. One from me, one from you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Got you back.
Well,
I can say though that this was uploaded on the 14th of November 2022. So it's before, we know that it was obviously filmed before that because they have an event around this time, but let's just go with around that time frame.
Yeah, the event with there's only one match on the show, and that event happened on August 13th of 22. So a couple months beforehand.
Okay, sweet.
Yes.
I didn't even know where to look for it, so I'll be 100% honest with you. I have no cage match ratings. I don't know if anyone else in here does.
I do. There's no
Oh, you do?
match rating for the whole show because there's like it's not an actual show or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
For XPW, they just have like their actual events with all the wrestling on it. So I have the
Okay.
match rating for this one, but that's it.
Perfect. Awesome. I don't even have that. So thank you, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys want me to just fire up, get into it?
Without further ado, Matt, go ahead, do what you do best, and let's get into this fucking wild, fucking zesty fest of a show.
Wow. I don't look. I have a lot of notes here. I'm going to paint the picture as best I can. But once again, we did tweet out, and I believe we tweeted out the link as well to watching this. So feel free to click on that as well.
Shout out to the XPW Wrestling on YouTube, the official XPW Wrestling YouTube channel.
Yeah, shout out. Awesome.
Shout at, not shout out, shout at them. Like if you get hate for this show, yell at them, not at us. We didn't put this shit together. We just talked about it.
Call me Rob Black. I want to be on your podcast.
I'm not saying anything to that. Anyway,
I'm trying not to.
Try not to hit that leave studio button.
It's looking tempting. Let's be honest.
All right, boys. The show opens with a photo. It's kind of a photo, but a video. But anyway, and it looks. The background looks like the SpongeBob style with the floral background, and it says "High Pitch Wheels Road Trip," and it's got him standing, him on the phone, standing next to an array of dildos and adult toys. I'm like, fair enough. No, this becomes a constant theme throughout the show. We then get a similar background that says Finger Lakes Horror Expo in Waterloo, New York. So what this basically was, just to get this out of the way, was him trying to promote XPW. We didn't know that at the time, but that's basically what that road trip was. He was trying to get the name out there of XPW. It basically shows him doing a meet and greet. That's High Pitch Will, of course. Oh my God, what a gimmick, guys. What a gimmick. How would you explain him? He looked like Colby Carino back in the day went wrong.
Yeah, you could say that. Like he's
with the blonde and stuff.
Like the name pretty much sums it up. High Pitch Will. He is a high pitched, short, kind of chubby man who is, I'm going to say, he's Rob Black's bitch. Essentially, he's Rob Black's bitch, and does everything for him. And yeah, he's a beta. He's a beta male, and fair enough.
Yeah, I wrote down that he looks like someone who still listens to Good Charlotte to prove that it's not just a phase, Mom. I love this shit.
You're not wrong. Holy shit! Yes, no, legit.
Oh my.
Yeah, man. Oh
okay.
My God. I bet he rides ripsticks too.
Oh, dude, he's the kind of guy that snorts pixie sticks, like little powder candies,
dude,
just to prove how cool he is. Fuck this dude.
Yes. For all those Aussies over here, we're talking about Whiz Fizz.
There you
go. Yeah, so basically, it shows his meet and greet table when there's no one there. He's a bit of a loner. He gets like 2 or 3 people, whatever, and he's like, "Where's all the people?" He kind of sounds like an off-brand Nardwuar, I guess. He gets an autograph. So I'm like, okay, he goes up to Brutus Beefcake. I'm like, all right, cool. He's going to ask for an autograph and take a photo, whatever. No, he gives him an autograph of himself. So he gives it to Brutus Beefcake.
Yeah,
now, I'm sure that these were. Sorry, go on.
Well, I was going to say you can barely hear Brutus and Will talking because there's fucking the blaring of, you know, the song, and I'm drawing a blank because I'm a fucking dickhead. Is it? Oh fuck, DMX? Is it him? Oh
yes.
Shit, I'm gonna be.
DMX is playing in the background.
Yeah. DMX blast in the background. You could barely hear fucking Brutus and Will's conversation. At least I couldn't. Maybe my hearing's fucked.
I couldn't hear shit. I think he was sort of more just like, "Who are you?" kind of thing. But then he goes to Sergeant Slaughter, and he says. Sergeant Slaughter says, "One day I want to have a match with you." He was like an absolute champion about it. He took the autograph. He was like, "Are you famous?" And he's like, "Well, I'm on TV." Like it was, dude. You can tell that obviously he said like, "Hey, can we do this bit?" Whatever. Like Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, But say whatever about him, he was a champion throughout all of this.
Okay.
I don't think Slaughter quite understood what was going on. He was like, "Oh, this guy wants to take a video with me, sure." And then he's like, "Are you famous? Is that why there's a video?" Like, I think he was just being nice, like full blown convention style sense of humor, and just had no clue what the fuck XPW was. And he's like, "Oh, that's cool. Maybe we can have a match someday. Or you want to give me your autograph? Okay, sure." He had no fucking idea what was going on. None of these guys did at all.
Yeah,
it was great.
And 100%.
I was kind of hoping Sarge was going to put Will in the Cobra Clutch and just choke him the fuck out at that point, but that
He probably can like it. Could be high pitched Will's like, "Yeah, choke me harder."
It's not a face. Choke me harder.
There you
go. The next one is just fucked. Will was then seen hanging around the women's toilets and waits for Riley Madison, who I believe is from ICW, but I'm not 100% sure. She looks stunned and doesn't accept the autograph. What the fuck? It was creepy. It was, look, there's not much else you can say about it.
Yeah,
it was. I could talk more about it. I know BT can as well.
Okay.
He's waiting outside of the bathroom. She comes out. And he's like, "Hey, here's my autograph." She's like, I don't fucking want that. Oh, my number's on it. I still don't want that. Fuck off. Like, she is very polite about it, but she is just like, "Will you get this creepy Good Charlotte reject the fuck away from me?" No, go away.
And advice to any males out there: do not do this. All right?
Yes.
Don't do this.
By the way,
that is fucked.
I do want to mention I love Colby Carino. Before we go any further, I love Colby Carino.
You're going to keep mentioning he looks like Colby Carino.
No, but I was going to say he's like Colby Carino meets pop punk, and I think that's the best way I can explain it.
If Colby Carino never got into wrestling as a wrestler and just listened to pop punk and ate Doritos, that's just what the high pitch Will would be.
And drank Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's chugging fucking 2 liters of Mountain Dew on the daily, bro.
And playing Halo.
Nah, he's playing fucking Fortnite. Come on now. With that voice, he's like one of the little squeaker kids, and he's like, "I'm actually 27." No, you're not. You're 9. Fuck off.
Oh my fuck.
Where are we landing, boys?
I'm so tilted towers. I'm building my 90s. I'm so cracked.
Oh man. The next victim is Maven. And he asks for a picture and Maven just kicks him out basically. I then wrote
the best one. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say Maven sits there and he's just like on his phone doing whatever. Will comes up, Maven just takes off his glasses, looks at him, is like, "All right, get the fuck out of here," throws him out the door, closes it, and puts the glasses right back on, just like, "No, I'm not dealing with this asshole." Doesn't say a word, just straight up in character the whole time. It was amazing.
Yeah. Absolutely champs him, as we'd say in Australia. That's like, dude, if you get champed, if I said to you, "Hey champ, what's up?" Like, that's an insult.
Yeah.
That's like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like if you say, "Hey champ," it's like, dude, that's like saying, it's hard to explain.
Hey, buddy, pal.
Yeah. I wrote here, BT, what the fuck am I watching? But I think I wrote that near about 879 times. Bill Apter then walks past and goes, "Oh, hey, Bill Apter, like, do you want my autograph?" And then he's like, "Oh, XPW, I've heard of you." And then I think he says, "What you gonna do, brother?" I think that's all he said.
What you gonna do when XPW runs wild on you? And then just shrugs and walks away because it's like, "Oh, XPW's still around. Fuck me."
I think he even says that. It's like, "Holy shit, XPW, you guys they're still around?" Yeah, we came back. "Well, what you gonna do, brother?" It's like, huh? Like, it was so confusing, but I love that Bill Apter did a Hogan impression. Like, that made me laugh.
It was so weird because I think he was thinking of what was it? XWF?
XWF.
Is that the Hogan one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think that's what he was thinking of.
He might have, but then again, it's Bill Apter. Maybe he's just fucking crazy after all these years following wrestling as hard as he does, that he's like, "I don't care. I'm just going to do Hogan impersonations to everybody."
I'd say the last 10 years I've followed wrestling pretty solidly, and I'm already going crazy. So for a man of his age, yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing this shit, 45, 50 years? He's full-blown batshit insane.
Oh, dude, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Then High Pitch Will was basically kicked out by security. That's pretty much it. He gets kicked out. We then get the XPW Wrestling TV intro featuring all the quote unquote talent from XPW and a non-agreed upon song from Metallica called I Disappear.
We don't know if it's non-agreed upon or not. Don't make assumptions.
This was early ECW. Actually, all of ECW just ripping off songs.
1000%.
Probably the only good thing I could compare between ECW and this bullshit. But anyway, my biggest question though is how the fuck does Taya Valkyrie and Chelsea Green work here?
Dude, there's a lot of really good guys that work here.
Well, yeah,
Right?
they do.
A lot of
Willie
really
Mack
good
was
talent.
there.
Mm-hmm.
I could understand someone like a Rhino because he's like, fuck it, it's hardcore, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that didn't really surprise me that much. But yeah, when I saw like Willie Mack and I saw Chelsea Green, Valkyrie, like, there was just so many people. I was like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, dude, you had Brian Cage in there. You had Santana Jackson,
true.
who's the Michael Jackson impersonator wrestler, who's fucking dope as shit.
Yes, that's the one I was going to point out. The Michael Jackson impersonator wrestler, who I see on Twitter all the time. I was bummed that I didn't get to see him on this episode. After seeing that intro, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I write about that. That we'll get into that in a second. But I was surprised at who was in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had some really good names in there, and I think they've also had like Huberto Guerrera, and there's someone else too, like another really good talent. I was like, holy shit, they brought in some big names that aren't necessarily deathmatch guys to this deathmatch company. It's awesome to see. Like that actually got me excited to watch more of it. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, cool. They do both kind of ECW style. We got the hardcore shit, but we also have the technical, amazing shit you're not going to see anywhere else type of matches.
Yeah. I mean, look. I don't know necessarily. Okay, so I don't know a lot about XPW. I know recently they had that fucking Dick Needle spot, whatever. But like, XPW might have some good matches. Like, I don't doubt that some of the matches are okay. I don't want to put that out there. This TV YouTube series is fucking garbage, and we'll talk about it obviously way more. But the actual match aspect, I'm sure there's some good matches.
Oh yeah, for sure. I guarantee there are. But some of the names that they have, I guarantee there's some like damn good matches, like both deathmatch and just normal.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think it's just this skit comedy is just fucking ass. Michael Jackson, or Santana Jackson, is that right?
Santana Jackson, yes sir.
Yeah, was in a wolf mask, obviously doing like the Thriller kind of stuff. You know what I mean, the werewolf kind of thing, and hit a moonwalk DDT, and I was like, let's fucking go. That got me hyped. I popped a little.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was like, I hope he's on the show, but he wasn't.
Yeah. So I actually got to record a match with Santana Jackson. Got to hang out with him for a few hours before the show. Super fucking nice guy. Super fucking good dude.
Fuck yeah.
And the Thriller wolf spot is one of my favorite things that he does. That and the top rope walking with he like throws his hand out the same way Michael Jackson would walk. His shit's so fucking good, dude. I highly recommend checking out Santana Jackson. Super fucking good, dude. Great wrestler. Whole lot of fun to watch.
I feel like he's one of those people, like, you can't be that fun and entertaining and be a dick. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that he could be that entertaining and that good of a entertainer, like bringing people in the way that he does and be a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he's a super fucking sweetheart, dude. I mean that in the best way possible. Such a nice guy.
Fuck yeah. Also, speaking of which, is that up on your channel?
Yes, it is. YouTube.com/Tom Puppet. You can also see matches featuring Masada and Pagano, who are also featured in this opening segment.
There you go. Nice. All over it. Yeah. This intro, though, goes fucking ages. I don't know how long that song I Disappear goes for, but it goes for the whole song.
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes long.
That was a solid, 4-minute intro at least.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how long Metallica.
But
4 minutes.
Even though it's long as 4:28. Even though it's long, it's fucking good. Like it's a really good intro.
No, and that I was going to bring it up at some point. That's the one thing I will give, and I think you already just said it, Matt. The one thing I will give XPW, their music choices, maybe not the most legal thing in the world, stealing music. They have some good fucking music on the shows. I will give
it was that. Very 90s. It was very 90s.
Oh yeah.
like
For sure.
late 90s, early 2000s, like metal or rock. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Which is good. That's a good thing. That's a plus. We then go into extreme gifts, the shop. Right now, we go here a lot, and I didn't realize that this was the office until 5 minutes into this. So bear with me. With I'm assuming was the owner, which was actually Rob Black, right?
Yeah.
And High Pitch Will in a mask, in a skull mask. He's got this skull mask on, looking like an absolute moron.
Fucking BT.
Get fucked up.
brother.
Yeah.
Is that you're saying
Okay,
that's
so-
BT?
From behind the scenes, when I first watched this, I took a screenshot of Will in his little skull mask on the phone. And I was like, this is fucking BT for making us watch this. This is what I'm picturing in my head every week. So now when I see that, I just immediately think that's what BT looks like. Fucking high-pitched Will in his little skull mask.
Believe what you want to believe, brother.
I mean, we haven't had a BT face reveal ever, so let's be honest.
Fair enough.
Will then says that no one wanted his autograph, and Rob Black is just laughing. And he says, it's almost like the convention stripped your life away and made you this skull. Really cringy. He doesn't really hit the point with what he's saying. He kind of just keeps repeating, yeah, it's almost like they stripped it away. You know, they've left you with nothing. And it was really cringe. Just really shouldn't have happened.
Before we go any further, can I just set the scene real quick? Because there's one major thing you're not bringing up in this office.
Is this the sign? The picture?
No.
Okay.
It is the desk. And I use that with the quotation marks and as much sarcasm as humanly possible, because this was just 3 cardboard boxes with a door on top of it that was like, or a piece of wood or something. It was the most makeshift bullshit desk I've ever seen in my life, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. I was like, these idiots can't even get any kind of furniture, like a fucking $20 desk from Walmart or some shit. Nothing. They're just like, fuck it, grab those boxes, grab that board, thump, desk. And the shit's like moving all over the place.
Trestle table?
A what?
Oh wait, do you have trestle tables in America?
Nah, I don't know.
It's like a plastic, like it's like a folding table, like a wooden folding table, but it's plastic. And you could just chuck like a table cloth on it. I don't know if you guys call it that, but like a cloth over it. Done. They could have done that. That would have been $25.
Yeah, we called it like a folding table and shit. But yeah, you can get those for like $25 and get a couple chairs and be fine. This was just fucking awful. And right away I was like, that's okay. They don't put any money into like their props and shit. They're just going, it's fucking bad, but it was so funny to me just how shit that desk was. And it comes into play later on as well.
Yeah, I think that's the whole plan of it, just to make everything look as shit as possible. Oh yeah, we're XPW. We are shit wrestling. We make everything look shit. Segments. As Tom said, that desk just shows it all. Fucking cardboard box with
like how much money you're putting back into the production. It's like, other than the camera work and like the video side of it, no production, no pre-planning, no nothing really goes into this show. And it's pretty obvious.
Dude, you can tell that they hit the camera and just go, all right. So they talk, okay, we need to talk about this, and then hit the record button. There's no like, so you need to say this and we need to touch on this. And then, dude, half the things, they're laughing halfway through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Even when Will walks into the room with the mask on, Rob Black starts laughing, and then he looks right into the camera. Like, do you see this shit? Like, it's funny as hell, but it's like, all right, cool. I get it. You don't want to sit there and pretend the camera's not there. But even then, pretend the camera's not there, dude. That's wrestling. That's what you do.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Oh, man. It was weird. He then says, but I did get to meet Maven. And then Rob Black says, I don't even know who Maven is. And then High Pitch Will says, I think you were in jail when Maven was on TV.
It fucking popped me when fucking Will was like, I got to meet Maven. And then Rob Black's like, who the fuck is Maven?
Who the fuck is Maven?
Said it, who the fuck is Maven? And then Will's like, I think you were in prison when Maven was wrestling the WWF, which I found hilarious because, Rob Black did go to prison back in the day for fucking reasons that I can't explain right now. Just watch Dark Side of the Ring episode on XPW.
That explains everything.
That explains everything. But I found that fucking hilarious. And I watched that little bit of audio or video, whatever, 7 times at least. It was funny.
That was so good. Well, he actually says, I wasn't in jail. It was prison. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, shut up.
He was so butthurt that he got it wrong. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And this is like, I was telling BT before we started recording, this is the first time I wrote cunt in wrestling notes. This is where it was. Matt is, I'll write down or see exactly what I said. Black is mad and clarifies that he was in prison and not jail. Shut up, cunt. Like, just legit. It naturally came out and I looked at it like, I just wrote cunt in wrestling notes. Okay. And moved on with my day.
You could write it a few times in this, let's be honest.
Oh, I probably did. I just didn't realize it.
Rob Black then says, you aren't very good with the ladies. You are better with the guys. Dude, and this is the common theme throughout this show, man. And I want to, everything I read, I don't agree with. Like, sorry, not everything I read I agree with. I'm just stating what's on this show.
Yeah. So
because there is many things on here.
These aren't our opinions. What we're saying is just what's on the show. We're just talking about it, the contents of the show. We're not bringing our opinions of, because there are some actual sort of serious stuff coming up on this show. So just kind of a viewer discretion. But what about the contents of the show? We're not bringing our opinions into it. That is what it is. But you are correct.
Yeah, real quick, for those that don't know anything about XPW at all, they are a ECW knockoff. They are very blatant about that when they first started and they came back. And when they came back, they're like, you know what, we're going to be like overly offensive and say whatever the fuck we want. And they're just trying to be that cool guy who like swears more than he has to, just to be like, oh, look how edgy and how fucking cool this guy is. You're not. You just come off looking like an asshole. And that's essentially what XPW is. Yeah, it's rough. It's so rough, dude.
It's like, you know, that kid at every playground that tries to be edgy, who's like the maybe 12-year-old that's like smoking or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I should mention there is also a picture framed in the background with tombstones that have ECW, WCW, and then in the middle XPW, right? And they've got the dates that all of them died. But then it's got XPW Reborn 2021 or whatever it was, 2022. And I was like, dude, that is the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, that was their show poster for their comeback show.
Yeah.
It's a fucking awful show. It's like, look, we're better than them because we came back and those fuckers didn't. Yeah, there's a reason why they didn't. They got bought out by a much bigger company. You went to prison.
No one wants to buy you.
No one gave a shit.
Yeah. Well, like anyone can run a wrestling show. It doesn't have to be good. And we all know firsthand that, you know?
Yep.
And I was like, you couldn't fucking hold a candle to either of them. And then speaking of not our views, and I got no care for politics, nothing like that, but we'll get into that. Rob Black then says, Mega MAGA is here. Is that how you'd say it? Yeah, I guess.
Yes, Mega MAGA.
And I was like, this is fucking fucked. I hate this. I hate this so much. Rob Black then basically says that Drake Younger or Drake Wirtz, most people probably know him as Drake Younger, to be honest, will be at Halloween in Hell. He was also a referee for WWE. He did some stuff for CZW back in the day. Yeah. That's pretty much it for that segment that I have. Do you boys have anything else you want to touch on? Or
not really. He kind of towards the end of it, he starts shitting on somebody, saying, "Look, somebody sent me like some tapes and pictures and stuff." I have no idea what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, weird. Go take Ron Jeremy with you." Like, okay.
Yeah, it's like,
it was really weird.
Ron Jeremy, get the fuck off. Fuck this guy.
There was one segment somewhere, and I thought they might have been shitting on WWE, but we'll get into that. And I don't 100% know because of time frame things. And then the best thing ever happens, guys. The podcast of Rob Black is highlighted. Man, I can't wait to check that one out. By the way, this is an open invitation to Rob Black. You are never allowed on this podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not an invitation. It's a fucking ban. Yeah. Don't fucking try it, dude. I don't give a shit.
I agree.
You're blacklisted.
No. Yep. Nah, I agree.
Yeah. And then we get some more Metallica. We get Fuel. If you guys know that song, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh, dude, I
gotta
used to
do
as
the
a
ooh
kid.
afterwards. I can't help it.
When I was young, I had like obviously like stereo system, whatever, right? And when it got to the ooh part, I just turn it up, crank it the whole way up. Me and my stepbrother used to do it all the time. It was fun.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not a hater, but it's just fucking weird, man. And then we got like these weird, like black and white photo shots of Rob Black while Fuel's playing. It was really weird. Him with some women here, him in a ring here. It was fucking super weird, man.
Look how fucking cool I am, dude.
It was, yeah. You know what? It was pretty Hogan, wasn't it? Like
It was very Hogan.
like,
It was broke ass
Yeah.
wannabe Hogan.
yeah, / Russo.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
If they had an aborted baby, it would be fucking Rob Black.
Now it's time to advertise the XPW merch. We get a half naked chick on a bike, which I believe is Kat Martini. And by the way, no hate to her, whatever. Fucking like, okay, this is what I want to point out. We know the dude's a scumbag, clearly, right?
Oh yeah.
People still need to make a living. So I don't judge people for working for this guy. I just wish you could get a job in another promotion. That's what I'm going to say there.
True.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, his $50 is $50 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yep.
And I was like, I pretty much said here with the merch, I can tell the audience that it appeals to, and I'm not going to promote this shit. Instead, go check out MAXHITMATT Tom Papa on Twitch. Check out Storm and Savage on YouTube. We also do Gronk merch. So fuck XPW and up the Gronk Nation.
Let's go. I will say one thing. I'm the kind of guy that has to give the devil his due.
Of course.
The merch they were selling for what they were like for the actual merch itself, the beanie, the t-shirts, reasonably priced, $25 a pop, not bad. Also selling autographed merchandise from the shows and stuff on the site is pretty dope. For like, if let's say I wanted to go to the show, but I can't because I'm in a different country or just can't make it out, I can still go get Willie Mack's autograph or Masada or whoever. That shit's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, I was at the show, couldn't get signatures. Yeah, here's like the promo with all the a promo poster with all the signatures. Like their merch wasn't terrible.
No.
And one of the things that they did say, you can't cancel what's already canceled. That was kind of like their big thing. And I was like, man, like it's cringy, but it made sense. It was maybe a smart branding technique, but like to that audience, that's not going to bring people like me in, but it might bring in that audience. I don't want to label people, but that audience.
XPW have a very niche audience, very very small audience. They're not bringing in the casual wrestling fan. I don't think
they're hardcores only.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's weird. You might get the casual person that goes like, or not like the casual hardcore fan, like as in like the like deathmatch and stuff like that don't know much about XPW. They might go, oh, Masada's taken on Rhino in a deathmatch. Let's go check it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Like if that was local to me, I'd probably do it. But yeah, if I didn't know, Drake Younger, aka Drake Wirtz, is now shown, and he is the Republic candidate for Florida State. Oh my god. Is this legit?
Yes.
I think so.
It is. I looked into it. He lost.
He lost? Yeah, sweet. I wonder why. He talks about working for WWE and then about how he started fighting human trafficking. He then says he was falsely accused of being a conspiracy theorist. I don't understand any politics, guys, but what the fuck was this? Like, I don't understand. Like, I've never been one for politics. And obviously we're not going to dive deep on the show about that, but I don't know anything about politics. It's different over here, obviously, as well. Like I probably know a little bit more about Australian politics, but super weird. Mega, is it MAGA?
Yeah.
Mega then pops up on the screen. This is us. Thank you so much, BT, and I'd rather shit in my hands and clap.
BT, the entire show, this is the only time I was mad at you. I'm not going to lie. This was it. After seeing the Rob Blake promo and then the Doug or Drake Younger thing, I was like, Are you fucking serious? BT is sending some MAGA propaganda wrestling bullshit.
Nah,
to
look,
I was so fucking mad at you, dude. I was like, yeah, fuck the GRONKCast. I'm done.
No,
Done.
well, I'll be real. That was probably
Gone before he comes back.
that segment with Drake Younger. That just did not. I'm like, what is this? My care factor for this. I'm not saying I don't care about human trafficking. Like, I know it's all serious stuff. Like, it's American politics. Like, it's not for me, you know. And for them on this show to be, just leave it out of professional wrestling. It's just we don't need that, you know. Fuck.
It's different. It's different, and I don't want to shoot on anyone on Twitter, but they're talking about leave the politics out of wrestling when people are wearing like trans rights shirts. That's completely different. That is different. I applaud those people. Thank you. This is different. This is literally like campaign and shit in wrestling. We don't need that. All right? You can go watch that if you're into that. We don't need that.
This is some man going for governor. Like,
legit.
Like, fuck.
You could have, as I said, the other stuff I'm more than happy with, but it just doesn't need to be plastered on our screen like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
We finally get a match now, guys.
Woo!
Yeah. Woo! We got a 3-way death match, the first ever women's death match in XPW, which surprised me actually. I was like, oh, okay, this is the first time they've done it. And I know Mickey Knuckles. I don't know if you guys are aware of Mickey Knuckles. Honestly, a pretty big female deathmatch wrestler.
I think I only know of Mickey Knuckles because of TW, and technically that would be going through you, Matt. So I only know her because of you. So yes.
Tom,
I didn't know
I didn't know anyone in
these three. No one in these three.
Okay, I know Sage, like Sage Sin Supreme, or she goes by a few different names. And we'll get into it. I actually, you know what? I've come across so negative. I promise you, the show gets better from here.
Well,
because
actually,
it literally couldn't get worse.
Well, before we get into the match, this match, as Tom mentioned, is from an event called Night of Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
That happened on August 13th. And I'm going to highlight some of the other matches that were on this show.
Wait, August 13th. So they took 3 months to upload it.
Yeah, it could have been one of those where it's like it was a pay-per-view only type of show, and they're like, well, we need something for our TV, so we'll just put on one match every week and kind of spread it out type of thing.
We'll just make it a 40-minute match. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, the death match, I got it here. It goes for 24 minutes, 44 seconds.
Okay.
It felt like 40 minutes, but yeah.
Well, I think there was like 5 minutes before the bell even rang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's pretty much the match card, top to bottom. So we got Dirty Ron defeating Bo Cooper. Don't know who they are. We got Damien 666 defeating Matt Cross. Okay. We got the homie Santana Jackson defeating Human Tornado.
Oh, actually, okay, that would have been kind of sick.
We got Juventud Guerrera defeating TJP.
That might not have been bad either.
We got an SPW women's title match with Taya Valkyrie defeating Jody Threat.
Okay.
And then we got with the 3-way death match that we're going to highlight.
Yep.
And then we got XPW King of the Death Match title, Force Count Anywhere, with Shellac defeating Necro Butcher. And then in the main event, a 3-way for the SPW World title, Masada defeating Brian Cage, who was the champion, and Willie Mack. So,
I'm not gonna lie.
A somewhat decent show.
Yeah, like Matt Cross, Necro Butcher, Schlack, Masada, Brian Cage, Willie Mack, Jody Threat, TJP. Like, this ain't bad.
No, and, you know, obviously, SPW chose this 3-way to highlight, I guess, for this episode.
I mean, probably being the first ever women's death match is probably why they did.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Again, though, like, we don't know because at least I didn't go back and watch any of the other episodes leading up to this one or after this one. So there might have been like just the other, they might have put the Damien 666 match and the Hoovy and on another episode. We honestly don't know.
That's
Yeah,
true.
true.
Like if they were doing like weekly uploads, but
Mhm.
between events, they could have done that. You're right.
That's
is
what I'm
true.
thinking they did, because that's what ECW
Okay.
did when they first started out.
Okay, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Mhm.
I will mention that Chris Kloss and Kat Martini are on commentary.
Mm.
Oh my god, we will talk about them.
Mm.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't hate Kat Martini through all of this. I don't know what role she plays. I don't know if she's like in a relationship with Rob Black or anything. I have no idea. And I don't know if she's a terrible person. I have no idea, or a great person. But I didn't hate her through any of this.
Look,
Is she? Don't tell me she is.
No, I was just gonna say maybe my feelings will be a little bit more fucking harsh. I don't know.
Okay.
You're not alone, BT.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I can see. Okay. Commentary wasn't amazing. We'll get into it. I promise. They both. Yeah. Anyway. So this match was obviously from Night of Reckoning. Ludark Shaitan comes out first, who actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, had a pretty cool look. The shirt design I really liked. Not the most terrible looking mask. And I didn't mind the pants. They were very early 2000s, very leader-esque cargo pants with like a barbed wire on it. I didn't mind it. It was very indie wrestler. I didn't mind it at all. I actually thought the merch was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the mask. The mask is cool.
Yep.
And you said the pants. The pants definitely sort of leader-esque. She was cool, but I definitely like the next woman who comes out.
Yes.
Real quick, Ludark is my love. I love this woman so much. She is the best.
Oh, really?
I fucking love Ludark, dude. Oh my god, just watching this match, I was like, I like everything about her. She's great. The mask is sick. The look is amazing. She's a badass, dude. I fucking love Ludark.
Same, man. Like, this is the first I've ever seen a Ludark. I've seen like through TEW, so that doesn't count. But really like the look, and obviously I'll go into more about how I feel throughout the match. But the look, like instantly, I was like, "This is cool." And
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was cool. The next woman out is Sage Sin Supreme, who honestly I also like the look of. She's awesome. She had like a kind of cool intro. So her intro song was "Living Dead Girl" by Rob Zombie, but it had like a cool, like I want to say circusy kind of theme at the start, and then went straight into that. And I was like, "This is actually cool." Obviously not licensed probably by Rob Zombie, but this was cool. So she comes out. She's got like a pumpkin, Halloween pumpkin-esque face paint, like purpley colored hair, I believe. She's awesome, man.
Yeah, she was giving me early Jeff Hardy vibes. I don't know why.
Yeah,
with the hair, the green and the purple hair, and the face paint was cool. The smoke coming out of the pumpkin. It was cool. I like that sort of gimmick.
Yeah, it was really cool. We then okay, so I missed that. Okay. BT's girl comes out next. Mickey Knuckles, she's in the arena. I don't really have anything much to say about her or her look. Although she is pretty popular and she's out here smashing a beer. By smashing a beer, I mean drinking, obviously.
Yeah, she came out looking like a female Rikishi with two small hatchets. That's all you need to fucking know. And that's not an insult on her weight by no means. She just had all her ass hanging out Rikishi style.
Oh yeah,
and
she
do you know
had
what?
that fine bunda.
Oh, by the way, my comments, like, not much to say about her look. It literally wasn't about her weight or anything like that. They're just literally, it was just, there wasn't much to say. You know what I mean? It was very just like run of the mill kind of, pink hair.
Oh, I know, but when you
shave sort of mullet.
Yeah, but like the way I said it was like I literally compared her to Rikishi, which is not a good thing to do for a woman. So I was like, no, it's not because she's a big girl. That's why I compared her to Rikishi, just because the booty is out the same exact way. Because you see all the butt cheeks, and she makes sure you see the butt cheeks as she backs her butthole up to the camera, which I would break my fucking camera if she tried to do that shit to me. I don't care who you are. Do not put your butthole in my camera. No.
You don't care who?
For the most part, I don't care who. There's a very fine line. Not their butthole. Not their butthole. They're gonna fart on my lens, and I got pink eye, and I'm gonna be very upset.
Get a little splatter on the screen. Anyway, on the lens, I should say.
Oh, jeez.
She also then grabs a beer from a guy. I think that's where I was getting at. Grabs a beer from the guy, and Chris Kloss says, "Thank you, Jonathan Davis, because this dude has long hair. He doesn't even look like Jonathan Davis. Like, what
not
the
at all.
Fuck? I got mad about that. And then, I don't know. Basically, Kat Martini just I don't know, rips on this guy, just like, shut the fuck up, basically. And she does that a few times. Then the three of them are like kind of. Also, I should mention that Mickey Knuckles does grind on the ref and the camera.
Yes.
I wish JR was here with that booty. He would have said, "Well, that's a whole lot of woman."
There have been some weird ass comments if JR was here for sure.
For sure.
Yes.
Ludark has some fireball. Is that a standard thing that she does? Brings out the fireball?
I'm assuming it is. Yeah. Again, this is the first time I've ever seen her and the only time, so I don't know. But I would assume so. Like she's just taking shots of fireball like it's nothing.
Legit. I don't know how you do that. Knuckles and Supreme, they're all drinking something. I'm not even sure what Supreme and Knuckles were drinking, but they were drinking. So for some reason, they all kind of hug and lay together. And then Chris Kloss says, well, this is a different type of three-way. And then Kat says, well, it is XPW. And I was like, shut the fuck up. At this point, I was angry. I mean, the whole show, I was not angry. Angry's too far. But I was just like, really? But I was excited to get a match. I'll be honest. I was excited to get a match. Then they all lay down and they call it slumber party style and start striking each other. Now the three of them start headbutting each other. And Mickey Knuckles nearly trips over, but Sin Sage hits Knuckles with the pumpkin head candy holder. What would you call that? Like a trick or treat basket is probably the best way to call it.
Yeah.
Yep. Sage Sin is then blasted by a stack of light tubes. Ludark and Knuckles go back and forth with the light tubes. It was very just like, this match is very, I don't want to say spot fest, but it's very weapon spot. Okay, we'll brawl a little bit. Weapon spot. That's how this match flows.
That's how most death matches are, though. You just kind of set up for the next big holy shit moment.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, looking at someone like a Drew Parker's kind of a little bit different. Like, he's more of like a high spots, do some aerial, then we'll do a weapon spot. Like, this is, I don't know how to put it. I don't want to say budget GCW because I feel like that's rude.
It's accurate.
Yeah, but it does feel that. Like, the psychology isn't there, whereas in GCW, sometimes I feel like they at least do some normal moves. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, they're telling a story while they're beating the shit out of each other. These three were just like, hey, look, we're going to do a death match. It's the first time ever. Let's go. And then they just went. Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, you can have a match like that, but I don't know. Just it didn't really fully connect on this match.
And I think maybe, I don't know if you guys agree, but maybe it's because we don't know the history of this company. If I was an XPW fan from day one, I might be more hyped and go, holy shit,
True.
three women that we can all respect and we all like in the first ever women's death match. There'd be some hype around it, whereas we're just going, this is just some random death match.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ludark tries to stab the light tube and grind it into the forehead of Mickey Knuckles, which is very like Nick Gage-esque, I suppose. But out of nowhere, Sage Sin hits Ludark, just like a kick, nothing crazy. Knuckles is now looking for a bat it had like spikes on it. I don't know what you guys would call it, almost like a cheese grater, but like spikes. It was weird.
Yeah,
I don't know what you'd call that.
I don't know how to describe that weapon. That was very unique.
Yeah, she was calling like a gusset plate on commentary. I have no idea what that is.
Me neither. I'm just looking it up. Gusset plate is a plate connecting four beams. Okay, so it's like you have like beams, like metal beams, and then this gusset plate would have like bolts in it or rivets or something like that to hold them in place. So if you know what that is, that's what it is.
That makes sense.
Sorry for boring you with my gusset plate explanation.
This is now a gusset plate podcast. That's all we're talking about.
She then hits Ludark twice in the head with it, and now rolling it almost like a massage roller over Ludark.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say, and I'll get it out of the way now. I wrote it later, but I'll get it out of the way now. That was a plastic bat.
Yeah, they all are because they swing better.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely tell.
And when, later when they do the pictures, and we'll get into that, you can tell big time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, they didn't even try to hide that it was a plastic bat. Like they're like, whatever. It's not about the bat. It's about what weapon or what's on the bat.
What's on the bat? Yeah.
Sage better swinging.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say with the plastic bats, you can sit there and just swing them. You get a better sound. Like it's a better weapon. I'd rather see plastic bats than like the metal bats or wooden bats in there because you're not going to get as cool of a shot.
I think it was more just the colors put me off a little bit. Like it was a red bat and a blue bat. Like I think that's what put me. If it was a black bat, it would have looked. I don't know, man. To me, like getting hit with a blue bat doesn't look as exciting. Like it's like, oh, that looks fun.
But it's not. Again,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, it's not about the blue bat. It's about what's on the blue bat. Is what it is the whole thing.
I agree.
Like I didn't even think about it. It's like, oh, that's just a plastic bat. That didn't hurt. No, I was like, holy shit, she got hit with that fucking plate of like whatever the hell. That had to suck.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Dude, it would have fucking sucked. Like I didn't look at it like that, but I just thought, I don't know. I guess if I was presenting a match, I'd probably do the black with that on it. I don't know. That's just me or silver. That's just me.
No, I get you.
Such a small thing. It didn't take off points. Trust me. Well, it may need to take off. Sage is now stabbing Knuckles with like a tack bat. This one's even like is different as well. Sage Sin then hits Mickey Knuckles with a hatchet, but like the top of the hatchet. So, yeah, that's the best way to put it. So not the sharp bit or anything like that, or the chopping part. Just smashes her in the head with it.
Yeah. Which was fucking brutal for sure.
Brutal. Like this match is pretty brutal.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It is.
Sage Sin then uses a door, like hits Mickey Knuckles with a door, and they literally say, Mickey Knuckles' ass goes on the glass. She gets a glass full of ass. I mean, they say glass full of ass. Yeah. I thought I read that wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, the commentators during this match, they have some fucking horrible one-liners that make me cringe.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if it was here or if it's later on. They're using the door spot. It's like, oh, look, she's like taking the back door or something like that, trying to make like an innuendo. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel, and here's what I was trying to explain about Kat Martini earlier. She wasn't amazing, but I don't think she's like, oh, I'm a wrestling commentator. I feel like she was in there because it was a women's match. Normally they have a guy named Larry Rivera on there. So I think she was like a special guest. So I don't give her as much hate. Plus, she didn't say as much dumb shit as he did.
I'm going to completely disagree. Fuck her. The only reason she's there is because she's fucking the owner. She sucked so much ass. You can tell she doesn't know how to fucking think. Like she's just trying and doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She doesn't know wrestling. She's not watching anything. She's trying to make silly, stupid little jokes that aren't funny. She fucking sucked at commentary. At this point, I was like, for the love of God, where the fuck is Mike Adamle when you need one? That's how bad this shit was.
I don't know.
Fucking preach, Tom. Preach, brother.
Wow. So I didn't find it as bad. Maybe, I don't know.
I think her on commentary.
No, look, what I'll say, right? Do you remember the TNA episode we did where I called Dixie Carter an NPC? Right?
Yes.
Take that, times that by 1,000, because this fucking bitch, I'm sorry, this fucking bitch was so fucking, like, so boring, so fucking plain. Like, I was in and out of fucking consciousness hearing her throughout this whole match. And as Tom said, she was making stupid jokes, you know, and she was like, I don't know if she was acting dumb or just purely dumb. I hope for the sake of it,
purely
she was
dumb.
Acting.
Nope. I guarantee purely dumb. Guarantee it.
Well, I didn't find it quite as bad. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
I'm glad you didn't either.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, Matt.
But I found him terrible. So,
Oh, I found him fucking insufferable as well. He's fucking awful. We'll get into him a little bit here in a minute.
And I don't want to like, obviously we'll move on in a second, but I don't want to say that I thought she was amazing. I did not think that at all. She was still terrible.
No, of course.
Yeah. Ludark is trying to use a fork. They called it a spike, but anyway. But Mickey Knuckles uses a hatchet sharp style on the coochie and the ass, I wrote here.
We're not going to just move on. She took a hatchet and stabbed her in the vagina with it. She tried to make a third hole.
Yeah.
She tried to bridge the holes.
Yeah.
There's no other way of saying it.
Canal, bro. It was so fucking awful.
Yeah.
I was laughing so goddamn hard because it's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in a wrestling match. A woman taking a hatchet and using it on the other's butthole and vagina.
But obviously she slowed it down and made it super she wasn't going to hurt. And I'm glad. I am glad. I would rather see that super slow mode than see it full pace because I don't want to believe that might have accidentally hit her.
I wanted it to. I want to be yo, you're going to do this spot, you're going to get hurt. Don't fucking do this.
Yeah, it was fast.
She put it there and then she's it looks like she's trying to push it in to get it even deeper and stuff. It was a great spot and super cool. You can only do it with women, obviously, but oh my God, I wasn't expecting that shit. It was insane. Absolutely insane.
And shout out both women doing it. Honestly, they made it.
Yeah,
it did look pretty believable. Yeah. Shout out all three, 100%. Then Mickey Knuckles rips it out, not just brings it out slowly, rips it out and licks the hatchet.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel, BT?
Look, honestly, I was just in awe. I was shocked. I'm like, you know what? Get on you, Mickey. Fuck. You do you, boo.
BT's I've never wanted to be a hatchet before.
No, mate. I might have to do hatchet cosplays from now on, brother.
Oh shit. Knuckles then dives tope suicida, I guess, through the middle rope and then grabs a staple gun.
Yeah, real quick, that the suicide dive or tope suicida, whatever you want to call it, it was awesome, dude, because she's going and she hits dives to the ropes and then turns her body sideways to get full impact of her body on these two women. That thing looked so good. I was shocked on how good it looks because I've seen wrestlers half her size fuck that move up so bad, and she did it clean. It was so good.
Yeah. I think that it almost looked better, and this is not in a bad way. I think it looked better because she was a little bit bigger. Holy fuck, she just jumped out, somehow almost turned, I want to say almost in midair into these guys. Girls, obviously, but fucking good effort, honestly. Big shout outs.
Yeah, and the only, I know this could be very, very, very nitpicky. The camera work on that spot, I wish they followed her, her bounce off the ropes and then doing it. Or you could even say it's a compliment that you just see her out of nowhere just doing the dive. You take it either way, but that was a really good spot.
Sometimes I like not seeing.
Yeah, dude, just from my own perspective and everything, the camera work in this match was really fucking good, overall. Yeah. That match, I'm with BT. I like to see him run and then dive into it, but like you said, sometimes it's better when they just come out of nowhere. Everything about this spot was fucking fantastic. It was one of my favorite things of the show, for sure. It just looked so fucking good.
This match is and this match is definitely the best part about the show. There's no whatever on this. She then grabs a staple gun and she staples Ludark. I don't know where was it on the top of the head. I actually don't know where it was.
It was
the top of the head
with the staple gun. Yeah, dude. Sage Sin then comes around the corner and she's super cut open, man. Blood pissing down everywhere. It was wow. Yeah.
Real quick, before going back to the staple gun and stuff, she staples Ludark to the top of the head. Fucking Cat Martina or whatever. Staples are for paper. Fuck you. Shut up.
I thought that was next. I thought that was just
Oh.
after because I wrote that. Fuck me, man. That was a bad line. That was. I think that was her worst line of the night.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I also, around the staple spot, I heard a fucking fan, and this is during my second viewing.
So
of watching this.
glad you heard this too.
I heard a fan say, "Staple her in the pussy." Or the vagina.
What
I
the
forgot
fuck?
if he said pussy or vagina. And I'm like,
Staple
bruv.
her in the pussy.
I'm like, brother, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
I was watching it and I'm writing down, I'm like typing my notes or whatever. And I heard that and I went, I didn't just fucking hear that. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Staple her in the pussy. I just fucking heard that.
Yeah, I had to rewind a couple times. I'm like, surely that didn't happen.
I missed that,
That was the
so that's
best
great.
part.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
Oh yeah, that was
Damn.
fucked. That was fucked.
Oh shit, that's so fucking funny.
It's like they grab his dick and twist it, but like different.
It really is. It's the deathmatch
It's-
version of that.
It's the XPW version.
Oh shit, that was the
fuck.
best thing that happened on this whole fucking show. Without
Oh,
question.
well.
was
There's
the
not
stapler
many-
in the pussy. Like, homeboy saw her get hit with a hatchet in the pussy and was like, nah, dude, that ain't enough. Give me
Hang on.
another pussy attack.
We're not moving past that sound that BT just made. That was the dog whistle, brother. The dogs are barking next door.
I don't give a fuck. That was fucking hilarious. And I'm glad if I wasn't gonna bring it up, I know Tom was gonna fucking bring it up.
Oh,
My
you got
lord.
it right, I was.
And it was funny because I watched this show twice before the Grunkcast. I only heard
too.
that on my second viewing, so I'm glad I watched it a second time to hear that.
Oh,
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
hell, that's so good.
New Jack is now mentioned, and they say that he would be looking down, watching tonight, and would be basically in awe of what's going on what he inspired to create.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned it right. I don't know if you're gonna bring up the Sage spot coming up, or if we just kind of glossed over it. Where Sage starts climbing the
From the
scaffolding.
beam.
Oh no,
scaffolding.
yeah, that's after
Yeah.
this, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought that's where they mentioned New Jack. My mistake.
No, they did. It's weird. They did it beforehand, whereas I would have mentioned that after that. But anyway,
Yeah.
they now go into the fans, and fans are passing them chairs and weapons and beers. Sage Sin Supreme then dives onto Knuckles and Ludark from. It's like a pillar. I guess it's kind of like railing / a pillar. It's got a picture of. I don't want to assume it's her dad or it's someone in her family. I'd say a dad or a brother though.
Was it her family, or was it just one of the XPW guys like from back in the day? Like
I thought it
one
was
of the
one
first
of the
guys.
It was Supreme, I think it was their name.
Yeah, I think it might have been like it was Supreme. Maybe like one of her like teachers or instructors or whatever.
Mentors, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word I couldn't think of.
Could be. It just seems weird that they both have Supreme. Like I could be like completely like just assuming. You know what I mean?
No, they could be related. I don't know a whole lot about any of these three women, so I mean, it might be. It could be father-daughter type of thing. Who knows?
Yeah. So he passed away. It's not actually a date.
Oh, it is her father. It is her father.
It is?
Oh.
As I'm looking it up, yeah, and he passed away back in 2020.
29. Oh, 2020. Yeah. They did have the thing there. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. She kind of like, they had the Supreme like banner on there and she jumped off of that onto him. It was a cool spot, man. I'll give him that. It was really cool. As I said, man, this match, was it a 10 out of 10? No, but we'll get into that. There were some cool spots and these women put their all into it.
So real quick with this spot, about how high do you think she was? From like, how far do you think she jumped down?
She was on top of the dome, brother.
No, like legit. Like, how high do you think she was off the ground?
Off the ground, I'd say
from her feet to where the ground is. Where do you think she was? Maybe 10, 12 feet.
I was gonna say like
I was gonna say less, like 8 feet, maybe 9 feet. Legit.
Well, there's a guy standing underneath it, and I'm assuming he's 6 foot. Just to make things easier, and it's like another half of him. So that's why I was like, all right, maybe 10 feet or so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. This dickbag of an announcer, for whatever fucking reason, decides to just and scream like a fucking
Yes.
idiot.
I
And
was,
it's like,
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing? It wasn't
was-
a
I
fucking
swear-
30-foot fall. Like,
You know what it was?
nothing. What was it?
It was a Wish budget version of Joey Styles.
Well, I was just about to say that, like, that would be
Seriously.
this guy's version of Joey Styles. Oh my god, or JR's
Yeah.
My God Almighty. Like, I guess this is this guy's like sort of, well, I say catchphrase or signature like
Yeah.
line, but it's fucking annoying.
Have you guys heard?
Fucking annoying. Yes, exactly.
Have you guys heard Kevin Gill on commentary?
Yes, I have.
know.
Very similar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I
but Kevin
just-
Gill at least is like kind of funny. Like he'll make a joke every now and then and get me to laugh. This guy was like trying too hard and it just didn't work.
I mean, like the screaming, like Kevin Gill just constantly
Mhm.
screams, dude, and it's wow.
Yeah, no, he definitely tries to overhype the matches and the crowds and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
He then says, this is Chris Kloss again,
Hmm.
Savicious Sadictic. He says something else, and I just went, sucker and succotash. It was
I'm
bad.
sitting there thinking, cool, he had a stroke. Hopefully he shuts the fuck up the rest of the match.
He definitely like tried to Roman promo it. Sucker and succotash.
Succotash.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're words, and I think they kind of like, and she laughed at him for it, so good on that. I think that's why I liked her so much. Yes, she was bad. I thought he was worse. You guys disagree. That's fine. But she called him out on the bullshit.
No, she just kind of giggled. Words are hard, huh? And that's what it was.
Yep.
I took that more of a fuck you, you're a dumbass. But maybe that was wishful thinking in my vision.
I think we're both right.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right.
Like, I don't
Knuckles
think
and-
Cruz is like, yeah, maybe we're both right because everybody
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Yes. Knuckles and Ludark are taking each other out. Meanwhile, Sin Sage is setting up a bridge between two chairs with a door spot. That I was like, all right, cool. This is gonna be cool. Let's go. They don't use it for a while, but Ludark hits Supreme across the back with some light tubes, a stack of light tubes. But Sage counters, sort of. So she hits her, but then then Sage hits her back. So it's like a back and forth with light tubes. Knuckles then headbutts. So she's got like, I think there'd be 2 light tubes taped together. She headbutts the light tubes onto Sage Sin, and then like this is all just rapid. Like I'm not taking breath. Like I'm not just trying to speed through this. This is legit happening within seconds. Ludark then has a fork, or they call it a spike, which is weird. And she just starts hitting Knuckles with it.
She got forked. Shut the fuck up, Kat.
Was that him? Oh, was that her? I didn't hear
Yes,
that.
that's where she said it right there. It's like, she just got forked.
Yeah.
Fuck this
See-
fucking woman. Oh my god.
Dude, I feel okay. And this is not, once again, not me covering for her or him or anything. This is definitely a Rob Black call. Make as many sexual references and edgy references you can. You know what I mean?
Probably right. You're probably right, but
Yeah, probably,
still,
but-
like, if
It's
you need to
still
make sexual
us.
references, be funny about it, dude. Because like,
Yeah.
let's be honest,
DX
if Jerry
style,
Lawler was
you know?
saying this shit, we'd be ripping into him just as hard. These are just
Oh,
bad
for
jokes,
sure.
not just from a bad commentator.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Like, it doesn't matter who said that. Even if JR said that, we'd be like, what the fuck?
Honestly, if JR said it, I'd probably laugh way harder. So like, why the fuck is he making sexual jokes?
True. Mickey Knuckles' breasts are then groped and hit with a light tube. But it's like, she's like, gets this, they like bounce off of it. It's so fucking weird. Then there's Bat Shot. It's weird. Anyway, Supreme or Sage Stand Supreme. Foot stomps the door on Ludark, which was a really cool spot, man. They went in there and what, it went 24 minutes.
Yeah.
They gave it their fucking all. And we'll talk about it obviously in the rating. But I do want to give a shout out, no matter how shit this show was, this XPW TV show was, they gave it their fucking all. Whether or not you enjoy it,
Oh, yeah.
whether or not you rated it 10,
Yeah.
10, or whether you rated it 1, they gave it their fucking all.
Oh, yeah.
Sage Sin is then Knuckles then hits a suplex on the outside to the floor. Sage Sin is then covered with the door, and Knuckles hits a fucking, what I call a big boy senton. You know,
Yeah, shout out New Legacy, because that's what it was. She just ran up, jumped, and landed on her. It's a big boy senton.
I was
That's
legit.
just what it's called.
I was just thinking. I was like, it shouldn't be boy. That's why I was trying to like correct myself, and then I was gonna be like, yeah, shout out to New Legacy, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's the only way you can explain it. Like, if I said a senton, you'd be like, oh yeah, cool. But no, proper New Legacy big boy senton.
Yeah, dude. And you could tell Sage ate that shit and was like, that was a horrible idea. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah. If it was the other way around, it may have been better off.
Maybe, but even then, dude, that's going to suck if any of those three jump on you like that.
Oh, dude, and all it takes is like you do not have the door on you properly. Like if the door was just flat, maybe it wouldn't suck so much, but that's also going to have like edges. And yeah, it wasn't a perfectly flat door, of course.
Yeah.
Knuckles now chases Ludark with the hatchet around the ring, but Ludark basically throws a door at her and hits her with a light tube. Ludark is then slammed face first into a light tube. That was sick. Just grabbed her by the hair or by the head and just slammed her face first into a light tube that was on the ring. That was sick. I really liked that. Sage Sin was definitely hurt and missed her cue, so Ludark did kick out. But that's okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think that was the very first pinfall attempt in this entire match. And we're like 15 minutes in, 15, 16 minutes in. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah. Beat the shit out of each other. You know how much you're going to like damage you're going to have to do. It was perfect.
And I think that they did that like on purpose. You know what I mean? The commentators make remarks of Mickey Knuckles' bloody ass because it's like obviously bleeding and all cut up and everything. Yeah. Knuckles then hits the privates with the broken light tube, which I believe was, I want to say it was on Sage Sin. It's hard, yeah. Chris Kloss then says her ass is all torn up.
Yeah, we're not going to just skip over the fact she didn't just hit her in the vagina or hit her lady parts with the tube. She stabbed her in the vagina with a broken light tube.
Yeah,
let's call it what it is. She just stabbed her, took her away, and tried to stab her. And the commentary is like, "Oh my god!" In her stomach, maybe lower. Like they don't know what to say, and it's like, "You guys are edgy. Fucking just say she stabbed her in the pussy." Like, do what the other guy said. Which that guy's probably losing his mind now. The staple her in the pussy guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's losing his fucking mind out there, throwing beer everywhere. He's having a great time now,
dude.
That shit was insane, man. I could not stop laughing. I was like, there is so much vagina attacks in this match. I love it. Because you don't really see that in women's matches at all.
No, you don't.
Like you'll see guys
like get an occasional kick or something.
Yeah. But no, there was a lot of vagina-based offense, and it was great.
It was funny. But I love that Chris Kloss then said her ass is all torn up. I was like, dude, this guy fucking sucks. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, her ass was all torn up. You see, her ass was fucking. It was bloody and worn out,
swollen.
Yeah.
Yep. Torn. Anyway,
it might have been torn.
Knuckles hits a pump handle slam on Ludark. Sage Sin then hits her from behind with the light tubes. We finally get this is awesome chants. And look, I wouldn't say I'd be one of those people chanting, but the match was all right.
So during the pump handle slams, Kat decided I'm going to make more comments and just kept going, "Oh no!" after like every move for like 3 or 4 moves in a row, and I was I was done. I was like, "All right, just fucking cut her mic and kick her ass out of the building." I'm done.
I don't know how it works, but she was pretty quiet through the first half of the match, right? She didn't say much. I feel like someone fucking tapped her on the shoulder and said, "You need to say more, react more." Because the change from the first half of the match to the second half of the match, you couldn't shut either of them up.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I think that because at the beginning they were kind of letting the match play out. They were saying little things, of course, but then they just talked and talked and talked.
Oh yeah, and Cam Martin, I remember at one point he was like, I don't know if you said about the death match or the show, but it's like, oh, this is definitely one of the great death matches or one of the great shows in SPW. And then Kloss is like, you could say that again, and then she literally says it again. Like, bitch.
Oh yeah,
Don't
yeah,
say
yeah. And
that
then he goes,
fucking
"I
again.
didn't actually mean say it again." Yeah,
Oh, that fucking irked me for some reason. Like, bitch, get the memo.
yeah.
Get the memo.
I don't advocate
Sorry.
for hitting women, but someone should have backhanded her right there. Just shut up.
Yeah, Mickey Knuckles just.
Not hard, just some
Look,
Mickey Knuckles across her face.
Yeah, I think like what she tried to do was play it off funny, but I think what made it worse, and once again, not sticking up for her, was that he then said, "No, I didn't actually mean say it again." Like she tried to play it off, ah ha ha, you know, like Lawler would have done that shit back in the day. Like if JR said we can say that again, he would have said it again. I don't blame
Shut the fuck
her
up,
as
JR.
much.
Shut up, Jerry.
Yeah, still fucking dumb. But then for
Yep.
him to turn around and say, "Oh, I didn't actually mean say it again." Shut up! You ruined the shitty bit that it was. You made it even worse.
Yep.
True.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Knuckles has both women in the corner, so both of them laying down in the corner, kind of like the Rikishi spot, and well, let's say the Umaga spot, let's say, and then she puts a light tube over them. It could have been two. She then full pelt runs. I think she smacks her ass a couple times first.
Yep.
Full pelt runs, hits the ass into the corner with the light tubes and the women. We get another Budget Styles scream. My God.
Yes.
I couldn't. It was pissing me off.
Exactly.
It was so bad, man. But it was like peaking Mike. Like it wasn't just like, or, you know, like obviously a bit more enthusiasm. He was swallowing the mic while doing it, man.
He was probably swallowing more than that after the show.
Oh, yeah. Rob Black.
Yep.
The door bridge is still set up on the outside with a barbed wire board placed over it. I kind of, look, as I said, this match was long and I tried to cover as much as possible. Knuckles hits the pump handle slam on a pile of light tubes. They were kind of in like a crisscrossy, like intermeshed kind of is probably the best way to put it. And
I wrote it down as like a tube fence, like just like a typical little fence you would put up, like white picket fence, but light tubes. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was actually really cool. She then goes for the pin, but is hit with the pumpkin trick or treat basket again. She then says, "Oh, you're gonna fucking hit me with that again?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" Like that was a little cringe to me, but whatever.
I liked it. I thought it was great. It's like, "Oh, you want to do that again, bitch? All right, let's go." I was like, shit's gonna get real.
I do like when there is that talking in between matches, and I will give props to someone who has been doing it lately, and it's made me laugh. MJF. Like screaming at people, and then when he's getting hit with like a back body drop, and he just goes like in midair. It's like, dude, I like that.
That kind of shit's great, man. That's why I really enjoyed this one. It's like, oh, they're shit talking. It's more real this way somehow.
Yeah, they did it throughout the whole match. I just didn't like that bit, and maybe it was the face that she made. She kept making these weird faces, like she just like intensely stare, but it was like it reminded me too much of like Mike Wazowski trying to be scary. This match is, dude, it's legit. This match at this point is pretty much gone for like 22 minutes. And I was like, this has to be over soon. Mickey Knuckles then bites the pussy of Ludark. There's no other way to put it.
Yep.
Sage hits Knuckles and Ludark over the top rope with a light tube. So I believe, off the top rope with the light tube. So she hits them both, and then they both sort of fall off the top rope. Sage then hits a sunset flip from the top on Mickey Knuckles and gets the 1, 2, 3. It was actually an impressive move. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit awkward to start with, but they got there. They got there.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't mean this in a negative, Mickey Knuckles is not little, probably not the most flexible out of the whole of them. Like it just, they made it work. So there's your winner, the Pumpkin Queen. Sage Sin Supreme is your winner. Honestly, in my opinion, her and Ludark were the most impressive in the match, and that's just me. Post-match, everyone hugs it out of respect for the first ever XPW women's death match, and then we see some nipple from Mickey Knuckles. She's basically shaking out her top to get the glass out, but we do get a nip slip. And they say, "Oh, it's okay, we're on pay-per-view." Oh my God.
Real quick, I hate that they all hugged it out after the fact, because if you hatchet me in my butthole, I'm not your fucking friend. I don't give a shit what we went through or what happens afterwards. I'm never talking to you again. I don't give a shit. Wrestling or not. No, we're
Dude.
not buddies. You hatcheted my butt.
You know,
no.
you could maybe, I don't know, like, I guess even clapping on the outside would be weird if they wanted to do that appreciation thing. I don't know how you'd do it. I understand what they were going for because they were like, out of respect, first women's death match, we killed it out there. But after what they all did to each other, it seems weird to do that. They didn't just go through a table and hit each other with some light tubes. They were biting pussy.
Yeah, they were sitting there like seriously trying to hurt each other, and that's the way to do it, honestly. But yeah, I don't like in general when they hug and are best friends after the match, men or women in any federation, any kind of thing. I don't like it. Tag teams are different. Like, let's say we have like both Hardy Boys fight each other while they're still teaming up. All right, cool. Give each other a hug. We're still boys. Let's go on with our day. Otherwise, no, don't do that shit.
How do you feel? Let's say, Bailey and Sasha, they have the match, right? The women's revolution stuff. They were best friends and then enemies, and then they embrace after the match, signaling they're friends again. How do you feel about that?
I hate it. Fucking hate it.
Yeah.
If your enemy's going into the match and then you lose and you're like, okay, now we're friends. Fuck that. You didn't want to win in the first place. You just wanted your friend back.
Especially straight after the match. If you came out to the promo the next week and said, I was impressed with what you did. You took me to the limit, did all of that bullshit. It works. You're telling me you just got fucking passed out for 3 seconds, at least 1, 2, 3. And now you're best friends.
I agree.
I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. If it's like, especially if their enemies going into it, or they do shit like this. If we have like fucking Ricochet versus Shinsuke, let's say, right, and these two, they kind of have that respect. They put on a great match. After the match, they shake each other's hand. Sure, it's like
I'm okay with that, depending on the match.
It depends. It's the context,
like hardcore or whatever. Yeah,
sorry, context. But if it's like they're trying to kill each other, no good.
I 100% agree.
I agree.
What did you guys give it match rating wise?
I'll go first. I gave it a 7, actually. I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was a very fun death match for the first time there's being 3 women in one match like this. It was fun as hell. I really did enjoy it. 3 women I've never heard of before, never seen before. It was great. The only downside was the fucking commentary. It was total shit across the board. All 24 minutes was just they were ear fucking me the entire time, and I hated it.
Yeah. Shitty one-liners, right?
Shitty one-liners and just the inability to talk and think at the same time. It was bad.
Yeah. BT?
So, on my first viewing of this, I gave it a 5.35. On my second viewing of this, I gave it a 6. Now, all 3 of these women, max credit to all 3 of these women. They busted their asses to put on
literally
one hell of a match. I will give them all the credit in the world. Some of the spots they did were fucking insane. Like, I feel Mickey Knuckles, to me, she like looked like the most dominant, the most impressive to me in my eyes. Like, oh shit, her shit really stood out. Like she was doing some mad shit. Not Sage, but the other chick.
Ludark,
she, in my opinion, took the most punishment. Like, she fucking... Some of the spots she took were fucked. Like, you could tell, she was bleeding so much. And, like, she did light tube stuff. She had a fucking hatchet in her pussy. Like, my lord, bro. Like, she was going the limit. And Sage did well also. Like, she looked cool and did her stuff. But again, as Tom said, the downside was the commentary. And particularly Cat Martini. I'm sorry, but you are fucking horrible. You're just horrible. And maybe you... And Matt, I know Matt pointed out, like, maybe this is a Rob Black thing where he's kind of forced her to do this one-match gig for the women. I don't care. You're fucking terrible. Go back to your day job. You ruined the match for me. I would have given this higher if it wasn't for the commentary. As Tom said, 24 minutes of just pure ear fuckery. And I'm not going to let the other guy off the hook. Chris Kloss was fucking shit too. He
Dog
was
shit.
terrible. He was a D-rate Joey Styles. That's probably even nice for him. He was annoying as fuck, but she fucking Cat Martini. Oh man, But honestly, can't take it away from the three women. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of deathmatch wrestling. As I said, I don't watch it a lot, if any at all. But like, this is cool. This is cool. And yeah, I gave it a 6.
I was pretty close to that realm. I gave it a 5.75. I did enjoy it. As I said, I'm a big, I don't want to say, I love death matches. I think you guys know that I enjoy death matches and hardcore and extreme, whatever you want to say. I wish there was a little bit more. I don't know. You know how I said earlier the psychology with the GCW stuff? Like, not all of it. Don't get me wrong, not all of it. You know, and not to, I know Mox is copping a lot of shit lately, but Mox, to me, tells a really good story while having death matches. Same with Lance Archer, he's really good at that as well. But that's just me. Like, I don't know. The match was still really good, and the commentary was shit. Both of them were shit. For me, Chris Kloss was worse, but that could just be me. And it is just me out of you two, out of us three. But yeah, look, I gave it a 5.75. I think also the ending was silly. Them all hugging it out, that kind of was silly to me. The opening was pretty silly as well. It's a really, like, if you're a local fan, like a local Fed, you kind of go, oh, cool, they're all having a drink and interacting a little bit. But when you look at it and it's like, this is on Fight TV, this is on TV, this is I didn't like it. Which may seem a little bit petty, but yeah, so I gave it a 5.75. Like, it was okay. It was good. It was better than the okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
From there, we then got a promotion for the XPW website, which had a banner saying you can't cancel what was cancelled again. This whole promo sucked. I don't even really want to cover it, but if you do want to get any daily updates on the roster or the events or anything like that, it's the xpwwrestling.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or twitch.tv/Tom Puppet or twitch.tv/MaxHitMatt. Anyway, or at GRONKCAST Pod on all platforms.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we got a little sponsorship from an American cheeseburger joint. It actually looked all right. Possibly this is one of the best things on the show.
I thought those burgers looked like shit, dude. They looked so greasy to me. I was like, ugh,
I was so hungry at the time watching it.
Maybe I just finished eating before I watched the show, so maybe that's why I was like, and they look like crap. I was full, so I didn't care.
I was the other way around. I was hungry.
There you
go. Now we got a little promo for. This was weird. It was like a promo for Sage Sin Supreme and Mickey Knuckles, Lindsay Snow, and Ludark. The images of the weapons featured in the match. By the way, during all of this, "Welcome to My Nightmare" by Alice Cooper's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no more.
Your song,
good song, dude. Yeah, all the show, as I said, all the songs were pretty good. But wow, I don't think I can forgive BT for this one, to be honest. Sage Sin versus Lindsay Snow is advertised for the next XPW event, Halloween in Hell 3, as well as Ludark versus Mickey Knuckles 1-on-1.
I think they advertised both of them in death matches as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So this is okay. This is just me. We just had the first ever women's death match. Oh, now you can have two. Do you feel it takes away from the first one, or do you think that paved the way for the future?
I think it paved the way.
Okay.
I think it paved the way. It's like, all right, cool. We got the first one out the way. Now this becomes a normal thing where it's not as big of a deal.
Well, yeah, because it's XPW. Like, if it was any other company, it's like, okay, let's save this maybe for 6 months down the line to do the next one. But no, it's XPW. You know, you might as well just do them every fucking week. at this point.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like having, let's say, WWE, if they did the first ever women's Hell in a Cell. I know they've already done that. And then, like, the next pay-per-view they did it, you'd be like, okay. Like, but this makes sense. It's a deathmatch company, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
We're then back at the Extreme Gifts office once again, where Irving, Shipman, Shiftman, Shifton. Oh, fuck me, dude. Rob Black keeps saying it in front of
man. Shiftman. Shit man.
Oh. And then Irving Shipman says, you guys do know I'm here, yeah? Yeah. And then Rob Black once again does it again. Like, it's not funny.
Rob you gotta love when somebody just sits there and uses the same joke over and over and over to the point where it's not funny, and then goes, "Oh, let's do it one more time just to make sure."
It's pretty.
Gotta love when people do that shit.
MAXHITMATT of the group, really.
Real quick though, again, fucking desk, dude. Come on.
Yeah, dude, and it gets worse in a second.
It does.
Rob Black asked for clarification about PR. The sound in the room fucking sucks. And the dude, Shipman, keeps slapping his briefcase, dude. And all I'm hearing is right next to the fucking, oh my God, in my ears. It fucked me off, dude. It was pissing me off. Sorry to those headphone wearers. But fuck me, it's pissed me off.
Hey, it sounded like you were clapping cheeks, brother. It's all good.
Oh, God. No, it just fucked me off, dude. He was just tapping this case. And oh my God, it was pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
High Pitch Will now has a different mask on. It was like a pig mask mouth kind of thing with like a septum piercing. It was fucking weird. Am I completely wrong in describing that? But it was weird.
I think you were kind of on the money.
That's fair. Yep.
Yeah. Then Schiffman tells Rob Black, we just don't own up to anything, but we don't blame anyone. Instead, we say we're moving into a different direction. Is this a shit on WWE for the Vince stuff? That's what I had thought.
I have no idea. I just assumed Rob Black said some fucked up shit to piss people off. So they're like, oh, we just don't take blame. We'll just make it like, oh, we're moving this way. So it's not our fault. Like they were just fucking around.
Because so
you put way more thought into this than I have.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Okay. Because he retired on the 22nd of July, 2022. You know how he said to retire and the hush money and all that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
That was on the 22nd of July. So now I'm thinking, like, let's say this was taped around August, around that event. Maybe a little bit later. Maybe September, maybe.
I bet you this shit was recorded the Thursday before it dropped. Like, true. Honestly.
True.
I think the matches obviously were done in August, but I think the actual in-house stuff was done like during the week of.
True. Okay. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just thought maybe it could be WWE, but maybe it's not. I should also mention that Rob Black is wearing a Baby Yoda shirt that's vaping and smoking a bong.
Mm-hmm. Because he's fucking
tells
edgy,
you a lot
bro.
about the guy. Tells you a lot. Do you know what I was waiting for next? Fucking DC shoes or something, and a fucking, I don't even know. It's some sort of fucking hat.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time.
It was fucked. Then they start speaking about intern, not intern, because fucking High Pitch Will brings up Monica Lewinsky. It's oh my God.
Yeah.
Which apparently means the process of which we are moving in. I don't know if that's true, nor did I care to look it up.
I didn't give a shit either.
Get these fucking three idiots off my monitor.
I'll take that word for it. Why not?
Yeah, I'll take that word for it. They seem like responsible, man. Fucking Shipman, fucking Irving, fucking Julius. Anyway, Shipman hits his head on the fucking door on the way out. I couldn't, man. And then they keep going, Shipman. Oh my God. So, it's not funny. It wasn't funny the first time, wasn't funny the second time. By the 400th time, I wanted to throw my fist through the monitor.
Yep. So as they're telling Shiftman to get out of the office, he's like, go ahead and get out of here. And then he like moves his desktop so that way he's like blocking him in. It's like, you're trying to pretend this is a real desk. You can't move the whole fucking top of the desk if you're pretending it's a real desk.
Yeah.
If I tried that, my whole shit just wiggles. Like it doesn't move anything.
Come on, man.
And
He's got that boomer arm desk.
he's got a fucking, I don't even know how to describe it, dude. Just fucking bullshit makeshift desk. Fucking terrible. And then
He's got that superhuman strength, brother. What do you mean?
yeah. And then Shiftman trying to do like a fucking Three Stooges spot, walking into the door and going, doo. Fuck you, get out. Like, I was so over this shit after this segment. I was like, how much longer in this fucking show? I'm done. And then I realized that was the only match and it's just promo shit for the rest of the show. This is when I was like, okay, I don't like BT again. He's annoying. Fuck this guy.
Fuck.
Now we get a Masada video package just showing some brutal moments against people like Schlack.
This sort of fucking rules. I was back into it now. I was like, all right, BT, you're cool.
Yeah. Rhino, Willie Mack, and many more. This video package is also the Motorhead song called Live to Win. Great song again. Basically just highlights Masada and that he's the new XPW World Heavyweight Champion. Good for him.
Hell yeah.
We also get Cat Martini half naked promoting merch again. Is fucking weird. I should also mention this shit does they keep saying you cannot cancel us, blah blah blah. This shit gets cancel cultured or like straight away. So fuck you.
She
fuck
looked
them.
rough too, man. When she zoomed or gets close to the camera and you can see her face.
Her face, yeah,
rough, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
but we'll talk about her in a minute.
Bender. Bad.
Which she didn't look as rough, like, and not because of what she was wearing, which was fuck all, but
yeah,
she didn't look as she just looked rough in that one camera take, especially when she got close, man. Oh wow, she looked rough.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. Like, it was really fucking bad. I was like, man, she looks like some kind of like coke fiend. Like, hey, do you guys still have coke? Like type of shit.
Yeah,
it looked
legit,
bad.
or possibly worse. But we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
Yes,
High Pitch Will, that's his name, right? Mr. HP Dub.
yes.
Yep.
Now promotes the Extreme Gift Store with all different types of lubricant. Like, fuck, I can't remember. That's okay. There was a couple there. Anyway, he also promotes the XPW merch, some male enhancement tools. Kratom.
You can get sky high like King Kong. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm glad. If you've got any, like, I'll say it.
That's honestly one of the only ones I got because that shit was so fucking annoying. I wanted to just choke this fat fuck out. I hate this fucking guy.
Oh, so you can say it, but when I say it, it's a big thing, isn't it?
I'm talking about a male.
Wow.
You're talking about females. I'm not rude.
I don't know.
And I didn't call it the fucking fat bitch. I said this fat fuck. It was a little different.
It was JR. JR said it, not me.
Jared can't say this fat bitch here. He said this is a big woman. Let's not bring this up again. It's been 8 weeks.
Oh, how do I still do this show, Bailey?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. Well, do you know what, Tom? You can't cancel what's already been cancelled, all right?
I can cancel my subscription to this bullshit. Like, I'm done with this fucking show.
Oh, my God. It made me want to delete my YouTube account.
Fucking seriously, I thought about it after this. I was like, I don't want people to know I watched this garbage.
Should have watched on incognito mode.
Fuck, now you tell me.
We have Oral Fun, the game, 50 Days of Play, Fetish Fun, Path to Pleasure. We have some bongs, some sexy outfits.
Real quick. It's like game night. It's like game night fun, but not for the family. No shit. Nothing in that store is for the fucking family, you idiot. Like, I yelled at him the entire part. I just, seriously. Like, I was yelling at Will the entire fucking commercial for this shit. Dude. I was so angry and over him.
I don't know what you'd call it, but you also have some sniffers or we'll just say inhalants. We'll call it that for now.
Yeah, I don't know what that shit was either.
Then we go to a whole wall of dildos ranging from, and I had big detail here, from 5.5 inches all the way to 13 inches. And High Pitch Will, or whatever the fuck his name is, calls the BBCs. Oh, they're the extra tan ones. What the fuck?
Tan ones. The wall of dicks.
What the fuck?
We got light ones, tan ones.
He also said, this is where I spend most of my time.
He does most of it. Oh yeah, he does, huh? He does spend most of his time
Yeah.
at the Wall of Dicks. You're right.
Yes,
That's what he said.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What made me laugh though the most about this whole part was you can't cancel us because we're already canceled or whatever the fuck their little saying is, but they won't say black dick. They'll be like, oh no, it's tan ones. It's like, you fucking little pussies. If you're gonna go
Honestly,
hardcore into that, we can do what we want, then do it. Don't fucking half and half it, you bunch of bitches. You look fucking weak.
Also, extra tan ones actually comes off way worse.
It kind of does, yeah. It's like they're still white,
way worse,
kind of tan.
Yeah, dude. Like what?
Fucking this shit was rough.
He then has pocket pussies and said, "Would you like it? Oh, sorry. Would you like a date night with Lisa Ann?" Oh my god! Shut up, you fucking cunt. It then has that rose vibrating thing, some bondage gear, and he whips himself and he goes, "Oh!" He does he almost does the Jerry Lawler. Ah!
It's very close to Jerry Lawler's scream. You're 100% accurate.
And then he goes, "Oh, we've also got these rings. Oh, they don't go in your hand. They're cock rings." Oh my god! Shut the fuck up.
Let the hate flow through you, Max.
Oh god! And then we get some pins that he'd made that look like oh my god! I'm gonna shove those pins up your fucking ass.
And then Rob Black's like, no one wants to buy the fucking pins. Get them at the fucking store.
Sound like Danny DeVito.
A little bit. No, that was the best part about this whole thing was fucking Will getting yelled at for his pins because he was like so proud of himself. Yeah. I made these. Get him the fuck out of here. We don't care. I was like, good. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Let me sell a fucking dildo, dude.
Let me sell some dildos, dude. Go back to the USA Cox.
You're my friend, dude.
Those cock rings are real good, dude.
I like the big extra tan ones, dude.
I like the one that has your pussy in your bottle there, brother. Fucking Rob Black sucks so much. I hate this fucking. Gotta hate this shit.
I think you mean Rob Extra Tan.
Rob Extra. Fuck you.
I got a fucking headache.
Oh my god. God damn, fuck Rob Extra Tan so hard, dude.
I can't wait to go on Spotify and check out the Rob Extra Tan show. Anyway, go check out Extreme Gifts or don't. I wouldn't. I don't fucking care if you do. All right. Oh my god. Cat Martini is now doing some yoga, and fucking Rob Black has to come and ruin it like usual, ruin my life. Basically just saying that Taya Valkyrie isn't here for the next 3 months. What the fuck's going on? I think she's meant to be like head of the women, like that GM kind of role, I think. Cat Martini has her tits out. Apparently she's doing a boob mask, and Rob Black is hating her for it. Sorry, Rob Extra Tan is hating her for it.
Yes.
Fuck you, Rob Black. She's now purposely like talking, but like up and down, so that her boobs obviously jiggle. I should also mention that Cat Martini is currently the XPW Fight TV champion.
Yes, I was going to bring that up. Do you know who she beat to win that title?
Right now, she is the champion.
Yes. I did look at it. It was someone decent, wasn't it?
It was a lot of these guys I don't know. Like, I don't know who Biggie Briggs is. I don't know Bo Cooper. I don't know Judge Joe Dredd. But Human Tornado and Willie Mack were also in that 6-way extreme elimination match.
Oh my.
What the fuck? I'm going to say she stole the pin, surely.
I'm going to say she stole the belt. She didn't fucking win. She stole the belt.
Well, she's had 5 matches. Go ahead.
I should mention that it is called the XPW Fight TV title, but they actually got cancelled off Fight, but they still call it the Fight TV title. Anyway.
Well, yeah, they haven't come up with a new name yet. But, she's 5-0 and has defended the belt 5 times.
Wow.
It's fucking
That's
bad.
My girl.
Those are her only 5 matches. Like, she won the title on her very first wrestling match.
Yeah, Goldberg streak. Here we go.
Yep. She's the next Goldberg in fucking every goddamn way, to the point where I don't want to see her on my TV.
True.
I don't care
And
how
do you
many
know
boob
what?
masks she has.
But I will admit, she looked better here than she did in that merch video.
Mm.
And I don't just mean because of what she was wearing. I'm saying in general.
I guess. I don't know. She still looked like she was fiending for something.
Oh, dude. Cock. No, sounded like
She wants that
Lita.
cocaine.
Anyway. Kane's cock. He was on last week. Terry wanted it as well. Comes full circle. we now get a schlack. Schlack. You should come up with a better name, dude. Like, love the dude, but Schlack. Anyway,
I like the name. It's different.
Really?
It's the sound of like a belt hitting somebody's back, I guess. Just schlack.
Could be. Do you mean
like
the
it.
like Fight TV title or just any belt?
Oh, like this guy's not the TV or the Fight TV champion. That's Cat Martini there, brother. So just
That's
a normal
true.
belt.
Put some fucking respect on the name.
Damn straight. She's 5-0, bro. She's making Asuka look like an asshole. That's what she's fucking doing.
I've never been 5-0 in anything. Anyway, he's looking for an angel in a death match. It was a fucking weird vignette. I don't know how else to explain it. He's like, I'm not looking for God, dude. Everyone's Hogan now.
I'm not looking for God. I'm not looking for a devil. I'm not looking for a demon. I'm looking for an angel. And they show the match card and they do the fucking fuck off.
What are they? It's like the Christian
angel.
theme song.
No, they wouldn't do the Christian theme song. Fuck no.
What is the Christian theme song again, BT?
Christian, at last you're on your own.
Thank you, High Pitch Will, for that lovely rendition of Christian's theme song.
Oh, you're welcome, Tom. Do you want my autograph?
No, I'm good. I don't need your phone number either, you creepy little bastard.
Oh, nice meeting you, though.
Yeah, same here, buddy. Enjoy your Good Charlotte concert at some random ass fucking bingo hall.
I will. I love Good Charlotte.
Anyway, this place sucks. I don't want to be here anymore. But they do start destroying monitors and TVs. And if this didn't end in 5 minutes, I would be doing the fucking same thing. Honestly.
Seriously.
We get some music from the Misfits. I'm not 100% sure what song it was during this. It was fucking weird. Oh, but wait, guys. Wait. More Metallica. We get Killing Time for Schlack promo hype video thing. It was really weird. Then we start. Oh, dude, we get in the last. segment
real
of the
quick.
Fucking, we don't.
Before
we don't.
the Schlack music video. Sorry. When the big dude was talking, like he was cutting some random ass promo. I don't know who the fuck that dude was. He was like, I don't give a fuck who they bring. They can bring Michael Myers or whatever the fuck. He starts reaching in to find his brass knuckles and doesn't know where his pocket is and fucking ruins the entire promo. Because he's like this big badass fucking punk rock powerhouse dude. And he's like, where's my fucking knucks? And then like, just do a second take. This is digital.
Yeah,
you
legit.
can just delete and try again. There's no memory.
Yeah.
Do it again. No, that's cool. It's not. You look like a fucking jabroni at the end of this, dude.
Yeah. 100%.
It made me laugh so hard. Like the only thing that's cool about this guy is that he had a picture with Ghost in the background, and I love that band.
Well, I was going to say I was barely paying attention to the guy. I was trying to figure out what fucking YouTube video was playing in the background of that fucking scene. It looked very interesting.
Like,
good lie.
It's bad when you're watching this YouTube video and you're like, which one's that one in the background? That's way better,
dude. Yeah, legit. Have you noticed on like some of these? I guess we did hype up the hype packages, but some of them are ass. And there was one here where they just like put like this random fucking PNG, but it was like super blurry. It wasn't the same size. Like it was like scaled differently. It was fucked. It just fucked my day. It just fucked my fucking day.
You know,
one thing I will give them.
Oh, go ahead, Matt.
Is their match cards weren't amazing, but they weren't full Brawl 2000.
Well, no, I was just about to say, I thought you would go more in depth into like the graphics and the match cards.
Yeah, like they were solid. They did like a so for the Halloween in Hell, it was very like fire hell, you know. Okay, we get it. Like pretty standard, pretty gimmicky. But they almost did like a a cartoon version of them. It was like a weird render of the person. So it had like a photo and then they put like a filter over it. A lot of places do that. It looked okay. The only problem with doing that, and I'm not trying to just fucking big note myself, but like that it had this weird, it was like a glossy filter over it. I didn't like the filtering they did. The actual design of the match card looked fine, but it was just this weird filtering.
Yeah, I like the match cards a lot and all the posters and stuff. I thought they looked great.
Yeah.
For like a small mom and pop indie fed, which is what this is essentially.
Yeah.
It looked good. I really liked them.
Yeah, dude. Like if you didn't know anything about them and I seen that, they'd be enticing to go.
Yeah.
As I said, I didn't really like the filtering, but that's just like a personal preference. Everything else looked good. Like I'm not shitting on it. And that's the thing here. Like we are 100% honest here. This show sucked, but there was some okay moments.
Yeah.
You know? But we're now back at Extreme Gifts with High Pitch Will, Mr. HP Dub, on a home phone. That's what we call them over here. Or a landline, or whatever you want to call it. What the fuck was that? Anyway, he talks about bringing...
Just the way you did it just fucking cracked me up. I don't know why. Just, what the fuck was that? Like you saw something in the background at your house. Like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, High Pitch Will's at my fucking window, brother.
So bad, dude.
That was nearly as
like weird, man.
Oh, you're MAXHITMATT. Do you want an autograph? Fuck out of my house, Will.
You want free tickets to the next XPW show? I've got some.
I brought you a concrete.
Do you want to get sky high like King Kong?
I got a free 12-inch USA cock on my wall if you want it.
No, he didn't even give me the 13-incher. What a dick. An extra damn dick at that. Look, he talks about bringing someone in for Halloween. They don't say who it is, and to be quite frank with you guys, I don't give a fuck. At this point, you know what I wanted to do at this point? I wanted to fuck off, because this is the second time I'd seen it, and I went, fuck you, fuck this company, fuck fucking Robbie, fuck everything, fuck this show. That's it.
Yeah. Just fuck it all, I guess. Sorry, I'm still laughing. Yeah, they said that Will said that he's bringing in the intern, whatever the fuck that still means. Yeah, and then Rob Black screams for him to get in there. So Will has to take off, and he's like, put on the fucking mask. The mask is already on. Rob's just yelling at him and shit. And then that was the end of the show.
I really want to know who this is, but fuck.
I don't give a fuck about it enough to look. I don't. I'm sorry.
Any dedicated XPW fans that watch the GRONKCAST, please let us know.
Yeah, please let me know. I'm down to listen to somebody talk about it, but I'm not going to watch it.
It could have been Vampiro. He was on that show.
It does pop up, yeah. That's true.
It could have been him.
Oh.
Doesn't he have like a death match with Masada or some shit? I think that's what I saw.
Yeah, with Masada, yeah.
Yeah. I bet you that's a fucking banger of a match too, man. Because I love those two dudes. So I might have to look that one up. Then hear fucking Chris Gloss or whatever the fuck his name is on commentary and go, no, I'm good, and turn it off.
It's fucked. Mm-hmm. Anyway. God, do we want to do show ratings?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do mine first if you want.
Right. BT will go last, by the way, because
he picked the show, so he goes last as per usual.
Yep. Easy.
I give the show a 4 out of 10. The production value was really good. The match was fun and solid. It told the story on the show overall, and it kind of set up everything for the next event and the next show. Like they're trying to do a storyline, but everything else about the show is fucking garbage. Like outside of production, everything about the show fucking sucked. There's not one person on the show where I was like, oh, I want to watch them again outside of the 3 women that wrestled. Rob Black's a dipshit. Drake's a human piece of fucking garbage. The promo from Schlack, it was decent, but I don't give a shit about watching his match. Masada's dope as fuck, but I was a fan before we watched this. High Pitch Will is just purely annoying, and the only good thing about him was just making fun of him. The announce team's just total shit. I still don't think Kat knows how to think. Everything about this show fucking sucked. And straight up, I won't watch XPW ever again unless it's a Masada match or a Ludark match again. I just don't give a fuck about this company.
Unless BT Savage picks up one more time.
BT Savage just picks it again, and all of a sudden I got to go out of town for a week and won't make the show.
BT will be doing it by himself by the sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'll just contact fucking High Pitch Will and fucking Rob Black to do the Gronkcast.
There you go.
Oh, you do it on their show?
You, High Pitch Will, and Terry Funk can do the show. Y'all have a fucking great time.
Terry Funk. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, mate. Oh, why not? Yeah.
Look, this show's tough for me, man. As much as I wanted to give it a 1, I didn't. All right, I gave the show a 3. I liked the music, but like, it was so there was too many just video packages of people. Because if I'm watching this, I don't know how often they release these, maybe weekly, something like that. Fucking hell, I know who these people are. I've seen their matches. I don't need a 4-minute fucking video package on them. I don't need that. They could have done a 4-minute video package to recap their last event. That would have been fine, but they did that like 3 times, and it wasn't needed. Production was good. I will admit that. The camera work in the 3-way match was not too bad. Rob Black, man, I got nothing as nice to say about you, so I'm not going to say it because that's what my mama told me to do. As for High Pitch Will, fuck you. Sometimes you got to break rules, and sometimes you got to say things. But no, look, it was shit. It was bad. But I gave it a 3 because there was some good things. BT,
I've got all these different sort of rating numbers in my head now that are kind of in your range. I'm trying to think where to go with this. I'm going to give it a 3.75. 3.75. You know, the show, again, my first time watching SPW, I chose this show for us to watch. And the show wasn't good. No. But as I said, the things that were good, the music. I like the music on this show, right?
Yep.
The video packages were too long. They were very long. But for someone like me, like, okay, I don't really know most of these wrestlers. So it is kind of cool. Maybe cut the length a little with the video packages and I'd be really good with it. But, you know, that's just me. The match on this show, I gave it a 6. I thought it was good. As I said, all 3 women did really good, and they tried their best, and they gave it their all. But the commentators were fucking horrible. High Pitch Will was fucking horrible. Rob Black was fucking horrible. And Dave Younger, don't try to talk to me about your things. I don't give a shit.
Right? Oh, I forgot to mention him. My bad.
Well, I'll just say it for you. We don't give a fuck. You know? And, like, this company fucking, again, we said it many times. Oh, you can't cancel what's been canceled or whatever the fuck it is. And it's like, like, it's cringe. It is cringe. I got so much I want to say, but I'm lost for words at the same time because the show is just one hell of a ride for one way or another. Like, I almost feel like as much as I don't want people to watch this show, you kind of have to watch this show to really experience the real fucking shittiness of it all.
Yeah.
And I am going to make a prediction right now that XPW will not last another year. they are going to be fucked within a year. They're going to be gone again.
For sure.
I don't know, man. And the reason I say that is because it appeals to that fucking, oh, I'm edgy, blah, blah, blah.
I
Do you
don't
know what
know,
I mean?
man. I don't
but
know,
even then,
man.
that shit old fast.
Exactly.
It does get
Goes-
old, and then they'll move on to the next thing. You are right. You are right.
Like, and I don't know. I don't know how they pick up these good talents, like, you know, Willie Mack and fucking Juventud Guerrera, TJP, fucking Masada, like these good talents, man.
Because money talks, brother.
Well, Rob Black must have a lot of fucking money, bro, because I don't know. I'm anyway, 3.75 I gave it. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words.
I feel very similar. I mean, look, I'll go with Gronk of the night, yeah.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
it's Rob Black. I mean, I don't need to touch on it more, man. It's Rob Black. Yeah, I literally, there's nothing else to say. It's been said. I don't want to just rehash the same garbage. But yeah, it's Rob Black.
Go ahead, Tom. You go next.
I'm so conflicted on this because first, Rob Black and Drake Younger, they don't deserve it because Gronk is too good of a word for what those two fucking sacks of shit are as human beings. So I refuse to lower ourselves down to calling them a Gronk. No, fuck that. They're below us. I was torn between three people to give this award to, and I still don't know who to give it to. But I think I'm going to have to give it to, I guess, fucking Kat Martini. She was just a little more annoying on commentary. I didn't like her little videos and shit, and just she was useless overall on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't even try to do entertainment value. She was just, I got tits, and that's why she was on the show. So I'm gonna give it to her.
I don't like, and obviously this is a personal preference. Like, I probably could have gone similar with Chris Kloss, but I just feel that they were forced to do that shit by Rob Black. That was, sorry, I should touch on, I guess, a little bit as to why he was my pick, because I feel like he's behind all of this as well.
Yeah.
Like not only is he bad on screen, everything sucks. He's behind everyone else's creative.
True, but you can't just sit there. Yeah, he made him like, okay, you two are going to go do commentary. That doesn't mean you got to be shit at commentary. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, you can actually go out there and kind of figure out what you're doing. Like,
True.
So you can't just put all the blame on him. He just put the pieces together. It's not his fault if the machine doesn't fucking work.
That is true.
Like,
that is true.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, no, Kat Martini, Chris Kloss, they were both just fucking dog shit on commentary. High Pitch Will is the other one I was thinking about because he was just fucking annoying. But at least I get his he was supposed to be entertaining. So I'm like, all right, you at least have a purpose. Chris, he's supposed to be a good announcer. I don't see it, but whatever. He's at least there trying to call the match. Kat Martini was just a fucking pair of tits that kind of knew how to talk. It was bad. I just did not like her at all.
Sounds weird, but I'd almost be interested to see what she's like in the ring.
Dog shit. I guarantee she's fucking terrible.
Oh no, I do too. But I'm almost like curious at how bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
BT.
Look, lads, like both of yous are on the money here. I'm not gonna disagree with yous for your drunks of the night. Like, those are two worthy picks, and I definitely want to go them for sure. Like Rob Black, yeah, and I really want to go Kat Martini, but you know what? Just to prove how many fucking Gronks are on this show, I will purposely pick the cocksucker. High Pitch Will.
Let's go.
I will pick High Pitch Will just so we can all have a different Gronk of the night.
Hell yeah.
Because High Pitch Will, my lord, he was fucking bad. You know, and look, you have a point. He's supposed to be at least entertaining, but no, he was annoying from the first fucking minute of the show. And his voice gave me a migraine. He's a beta male. He just really isn't good. Like and the thing is, he's Rob Black's bitch, bro. Like that's sad, bro. That's sad that you have to be the bitch of a horrible human being like Rob Black, bro. Like, oh man, like, yeah. Don't sell me your pins. Don't sell me your cock rings. Don't sell me your dildos. Don't sell me your lube. I don't give a shit, brother. Fucking, I just get out the business, brother. Get out the wrestling business. Make your fucking pins. I don't know.
Exactly, man. Go be the fucking merch guy for some pop punk band that no one's heard of.
Legit. Something I did want to mention is Tessa Blanchard now wrestles for XPW, and I'm not surprised.
No.
That's all. That's all I wanted to mention.
Yeah, no, there's a few people that wrestle there where you're like, yep, I get it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Anyway, are we done talking about this dog shit?
I was done talking about this dog shit 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 32 seconds ago. And I'm not talking about the GRONKCAST. I'm talking about this fucking XPW shit.
Well, I mean, with that being said, we've officially done this. I'm gonna get murdered in my sleep tonight. I can already fucking tell. This is gonna. I may not live to see tomorrow, but you know what that is? Time for someone to pick the next episode of the GRONKCAST, and it's gonna be Tom. Since Tom is back,
yeah.
Tom is back on the GRONKCAST. And Tom, what are you gonna have us watch?
Well, since we were watching some dog shit wrestling, I decided let's do it again. Let's go to the wonderful year of 2009 Monday Night Raw.
Yes, let's go dog shit. Oh yeah,
hell yeah! And you know what's even better than that? When it's a holiday themed episode, because those are great.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Thanksgiving episode the episode right before Thanksgiving of 2009. So the November 23rd, 2009 episode of Monday Night Raw.
I would have turned 10 on that day.
Oh, it's your 10th birthday.
Yes. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna watch this as a 10-year-old kid.
Oh my god, that makes everything so much better. I had no idea.
That's
awesome. Because there's some matches on here. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the card and I was like, yo, there's some matches that's gonna hit BT right in his fucking nostalgia. Like he's going to fucking, or I'm sorry, Matt's gonna love this shit for sure. Because it's a lot of the guys we've talked about that you really enjoy.
Okay. So I'm thinking Jeff Hardy. No, Jeff Hardy was on SmackDown.
Yeah, the thing 2009 Raw, brother.
Oh, dude.
Raw. Let me tell you some of the guys that are on here.
On SmackDown. Yeah, let's go. Let's get people.
I'll give you a couple matches just because I don't want to spoil anything. We have a CM Punk versus John Cena. Randy Orton's in action. We have MVP. Degeneration X is in action. Crime Time. Legacy. The Hart Dynasty. Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi. Like we got some fucking banger matches coming up, and this is a very highly rated episode according to Cage Match. So I think you're gonna like it, man. I needed something like a palate cleanser, so to speak, to put all of us in a better mood to get over the XPW dog shit show that was what we just watched. So how about you? We'll get ourselves in a good mood with some 2009 Thanksgiving episode of Raw.
Fuck yeah, I'm happy with that. And it was my 10th birthday.
Hell yeah. That's so much better, man. I honestly had no idea. So that's so much fucking better.
That's hilarious.
It really is, dude. It really is.
That is sick.
I'm happy. And then next week I've got a pick. So this is great.
Oh yeah, 2009 Raw hits Matt and I right in the heart with the childhood and nostalgia. You know, love to see it. It's gonna be great. I can already tell.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I would like to. I guess we're sort of. I don't want to like head us into the intro or outro if you guys aren't ready or anything like that. But I do want to say a big thank you to everyone that has been with us for the last 10 episodes. Now it's kind of cool to know that we've gotten 10 episodes. Obviously, we took a 1 week break. It was just a bit of technical difficulties, blah blah blah. But we are obviously back, and we're going to do weekly. We've changed up the way we do things, I guess, so it's going to be a lot smoother. But 10 episodes, man, it's kind of cool that we're heading into those double digits now.
Fuck yeah, dude. We're trending in the right direction. We're getting everything going good. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Unbelievably happy to be back. Like, this was so much fucking fun. Thank you guys for being so fucking cool with everything.
Of course, man.
Honestly,
Like, I owe you guys such a huge thanks for just keeping the ship going while I was gone.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was, you know, it was interesting to see how BT and I would do it as well. So it was a lot of fun. Not like, haha, Tom's gone. This is fun. I'm more just mean of like, it was a bit of a challenge for us, and it's fun, man. And it all worked out. And look where we are. Episode 10, we're all back together.
Hell yeah, brother.
So
awesome.
Yeah, man. Loving it. I'm super keen for next week now. Get to relive my 10th birthday because I would have been watching it. Like,
oh yeah.
You're gonna have to go get some pizza and some like shitty little soda and
dude, I
watch it
remember-
like that with your figures.
What was what the WrestleMania with the Rey Mysterio triple threat?
Ooh, fuck, I don't know. I don't remember.
Ray triple threat.
Yeah, with Orton and stuff.
Oh, 22. Many 22.
Yeah.
22. I remember eating scrambled eggs while that match was going. If that, there you go.
That's
my
awesome.
memory. Dude. That's my memory. That's funny as.
That's cool as hell, man.
Back in 2006. But yeah, man, I'm happy. If you guys want to take it away with the outro, I am good. I don't have much to say.
Yep.
Obviously, check out MAXHITMATT. Check out Tom Puppet on their socials if you want to maybe quickly plug, like you always do.
We can do that. I'll go quickly, I guess. So I'm now on TikTok as well. So I'm MAXHITMATT on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. And then on the Instagram and the TikTok, I am at the MAXHITMATT. So it's pretty simple for me. And of course, you'll find me on the GRONKCAST as well.
Yeah, quit being lazy and just look in the description. You'll find all my shit.
True.
I mean, that's what I did last week. That's what I've been doing while you've been gone. Other dude was just like, well, I'm not just going to be the only one that plugs. So just look below.
Yeah. I just wanted to be a dick about it. Yeah, everything's in the description. You just find all my shit there.
Yeah, and you can find me nowhere like always because fucking that's how it is.
No, you can find him on XBW TV on YouTube. He is High Pitch Will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's the man with the skull mask.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do the outro as fucking High Pitch Will. Go fuck yous.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's go.
Right,
Wait, just quickly. BT
yeah.
was going to be called HP Savage, like High Pitch Savage, but it sounded too close to Herpy Savage, so we changed it. But anyway, go on, Herpy Savage.
Oh, that's a little rude, but okay. So anyway, that's another episode of the GRONKCAST. Honestly, it's a great one. I love that you all love XPW, and I got free tickets for the next show if you want to go. Also lots of lube. Yeah. Anyway,
Over the
this
frog.
I don't know. I don't know. This is me, High Pitch Will, MAXHITMATT, Tom Puppet, and until next time, we'll see you on the next episode of the fucking GRONKCAST. Let's go, baby.